TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. It is another news roundup video today, some more news to bring you from the world of FCB, so sit back, relax, whether you're coming in from work, coming in from school, or just checking up here on what's going on right now. There are a few new things to bring you, there are a few new things that I want to bring to your attention and discuss really in this video, and I do want some opinions on you on some important topics with regard to our forward line next season. So sit back, relax if you can. Let's do this! But I want to start first and foremost with the announcement that came out of France today, which basically said that Samuel Umtiti and Clement Longley have been called up by France to face Bolivia in a friendly game and Turkey and Andorra in the Euro 2020 qualifiers this coming June. And whilst that may not have a great deal of interest there to Barcelona, two players that are called up to French national team duty, I do want to say here, it's the first time ever, and at long last, that Clement Longley has officially received his first ever call-up to the French national team, and I think there, that is fully deserved. Congratulations there to Longley, a big moment there getting called up to his country, and I have to say, from Didier Deschamps' point of view, it's been a long time coming. But I want to start here with some big news that has been breaking sort of over the last few hours or so today, and it's regarding Luka Jovic. That's not really a name that we've heard with regard to Barcelona over the last few weeks. Of course, earlier on in the season, we scouted him a great deal. We scouted him this season about 15, 16, 17 times in person, sending official Barcelona staff there to go out and watch him and observe him really in that front line of Eintracht Frankurt, who have a fantastic season, really they have, right throughout the campaign so far. And I want to say here, right now, Luka Jovic is sort of inching back onto the Barcelona radar. The first thing to note about that is, according to reports right now, and in particular a report here from Sport, that basically said Eintracht Frankurt now are demanding 100 million euros for the signing this summer of Luka Jovic, and Real Madrid, who are in pole position, who look favourites to sign him, and according to reports earlier on this week, they look nailed on to get this done. It was really looking like Luka Jovic was going to be a Real Madrid player next season, but no. Apparently now, Eintracht want 100 million, they put that price up, they want to make the maximum they possibly can on this player, and apparently Real Madrid were only willing to spend up to 60 million euros on Jovic, and now with that increased fee, they're not interested, and now sports say Barcelona may be coming back into the equation. Barcelona right now are certainly on the lookout for a number 9, of course Antoine Griezmann has been heavily linked, but now Jovic may be an option once again. He still has concerns over playing time. He wants to be playing football. He wants to be in that starting line. He doesn't want his career to sort of fall flat at Barcelona. But right now, he may be back on our radar just a little bit. And that brings my question here for you guys today. And I really do want your opinions on this. Because looking at Griezmann, looking at Jovic, two very exciting attacking players. Two players there at very different stages of their career, of course. So what I want to ask you guys is, which player would you go with if you had any choice this summer? If you were the man in charge, you said, right, we're going down this road. Where would you go? Would you go with Antoine Griezmann, or would you go with Luka Jovic? Because I would imagine there, at around 100 million euros, if that's what Eintracht Frankurt want, that's going to be around the same as what we're going to get there if we do pursue Antoine Griezmann. It's going to be around 100, 120 million to get him from Atlético. I would say there Griezmann would certainly be on the higher wages to Jovic himself, but you look at it there, would you go for the young 21-year-old striker in Luka Jovic, coming off the back of a truly prolific season for Eintracht Frankurt, both domestically and also in the Europa League as well? Or do you go for the proven centre-forward right now? 28 years old, in the prime of his career, you're not going to get too much longevity out of him, but you are going to get immediate results with Antoine Griezmann, proven in Europe, proven in the Champions League, proven in La Liga. Do you go down that route there with Griezmann? Who would you go for, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. And most importantly, why would you go for the player you choose? And I also want to discuss here today some Barcelona sales and potential sales here of upcoming left-backs, of course, from Barcelona B in the recent past. We're going to talk first and foremost about the future of Marc Cucurella, who spent the season on loan at Eibar, of course, and he was, of course, in very much the centre of attention in the game we just gone at the weekend. Scored a goal and could have easily scored another against his club Barcelona, who he was playing against there on loan at Eibar. Because apparently, come the end of the season, according once again to Sport, which came out earlier on today, Eibar basically have an option in their loan deal to actually make the move permanent, to actually get him on a permanent basis for 2 million euros. That's what it's going to cost to make that move permanent. Cucurella will then be an Eibar player, which apparently they're certainly going to activate this summer for 2 million euros going to Barcelona. But apparently, as soon as Eibar then activate that clause to get Cucurella permanently, Barcelona will step in and actually activate their buyback clause on that deal, which will then cost us 4 million euros. So let's just get this straight. Eibar Eibar are going to buy him at the end of the season permanently for 2 million. Barcelona then are going to buy him back with their buyback clause for 4 million euros, and it actually goes on even further again, because after then apparently we buy him back for 4 million, we're then going to attempt to sell him on ourselves to a different club altogether for around, hopefully, 10 million euros here, according to Sport. So we're going to sell him for 2 million to Eibar, buy him back for 4, and then hopefully sell him on again for 10 million euros this summer, with early reports saying the likes of Sevilla, Real Betis, Eintracht Frankurt themselves, and also Borussia Mönchengladbach are all interested in Cucurella this summer. He's had a really, really good season at Eibar and certainly looks a very promising player, and it does look this summer as though we're not going to be keeping him, but we are going to be sending him out not on loan, but most likely a permanent deal, and this time potentially with no buyback. And that's not all there with our Barcelona B prospects, simply because I'll follow up that story there with the latest on our other prospect, Miranda, of course, who's failed to really make the step up to the first team this season, has never really convinced Ernesto Valverde. His first team opportunities have been limited right throughout the season, and according to both parties, both the club and the individual, he is open to leaving this summer, and hopefully he's thinking, I want to go on a permanent move. He doesn't really want to leave on loan, he doesn't want to leave on loan with the buyback option. He wants to leave here to a permanent club, to a permanent home, and he wants to go and really further his career elsewhere, away from Barcelona. And again here, there is going to be interest, according to reports from Germany, from the Bundesliga, in the form of Borussia Mönchengladbach, who have interest in Cucurella. They also have interest in Juan Miranda, and apparently there, Mönchengladbach would be interested in signing Miranda from Barcelona in a permanent deal, but most likely Barcelona on this occasion, just like they did with Cucurella, they would sell him, but then with a buyback option inserted in that deal, and we'll have to wait and see how he develops, if he goes, and of course, if he does go, how much are we going to be getting for him? And I just want to finish here, guys, with a bit of further information on the signing of Matias de Ligt, or the possible signing there of Matias de Ligt. And I want to talk about this simply because there's so many reports going around right now, so many different things coming out hour by hour. There's new updates, there's new different types of scenarios surrounding the de Ligt deal. What I want to say right now is there's not a lot new. There's nothing really breaking that we haven't heard before. There's a quote that's circulating today surrounding de Ligt basically coming out again publicly and saying that next season he would like to play once again with Frenkie de Jong on the same team as him, which once again really follows the pattern that de Ligt wants to sign for Barcelona. He wants to be a Barcelona player, and that's the dream, that's the route really that he is prioritising. One thing that I will say though is there have been a few murmurs in different reports starting yesterday and last night with Cat Radio that basically said de Ligt had an option from Manchester United. Man United right now are willing to pay the top money, both to the club, both to the player, both to the agent as well. But of course, with no Champions League football on offer next season at Old Trafford, they're not going to be playing in the Champions League after they finish 6th in the Premier League this season. It is going to be difficult for them, no doubt about it, to attract somebody of the talent really of Matias de Ligt. The only thing they can really offer, and the only big incentive, is that money, the money situation. And look, that will certainly benefit the agent there, the super agent, the greedy man really that is Mino Raiola. He's going to be thinking money, 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 money. But at the end of the day, he does have to think about his client. De Ligt at the end of the day will decide where he goes. He will have the final say. He will have the final choice. And for sure, I don't believe that Matias de Ligt is going to go down that road. He wants the best for his career. He wants to go to a club like Barcelona that he feels suits him. He'll be with Frenkie de Jong. He'll be playing with Lionel Messi. That's what he wants right now. And I truly believe right until the very end, we still want him. We still believe we're in pole position here. And de Ligt himself, he wants to join. And that in the end, I think that there will be crucial. And look guys, there is one final thing here that I do want your opinion on today, and it is a very, very difficult subject for me to address, something difficult for me to say, and actually difficult here to ask for your opinion. But look, I'm just going to come out with it here, because a report came out yesterday from El Chingarito, and they're not really a reliable source, they're not somebody who I'd certainly count on their every word, but it is something that needs to be said here, because they basically say that if Barcelona fail to win the Copa del Rey, if they lose to Valencia in the Copa del Rey final, it is believed that Valverde could be sacked as the Barcelona manager. So what I want to ask you guys, you all know what's coming. What do you want to happen in the Copa del Rey final? Now, it's very, very difficult to ask this simply because we are Barcelona fans through and through. We want Barcelona to succeed. We want Barcelona to win every single game they can possibly win, whether it's a friendly, whether it's the Champions League final. We want Barcelona to go out there and win, win, win. But at the end of the day, we also have to think about the future of Barcelona, in particular next season, going on, furthering ourselves, bettering ourselves, looking at this team, seeing it improve. We want change. For that reason, what happens in the Copa del Rey final? What do you want to see happen? Do you want to see Barcelona win? Do you want to see, therefore, Valverde keeping his job? Does it not matter to you? Do you not really want to know what's going to happen either way? Just go out there and win. Whatever happens, happens. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you feel in your gut instinct, how you really feel deep down with regard to the Copa del Rey final, because, of course, later on this week, we are going to be going through some build-up, talking about that in some more detail, and I just want to know right now, what is the feeling amongst you guys, amongst Barcelona fans? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know, of course, earlier on in the video, what do you think about Jovic? What do you think about Griezmann? What is your preference there? And, of course, let me know about that Copa del Rey final. What is your feeling deep down? What are you thinking right now? And so, as always, guys, thank you for joining me here for a news roundup. And please do leave those thoughts in the comments down below. I always enjoy reading your comments. I always love hearing from you. And of course, the community here is absolutely sensational, guys. So thank you for making it what it is. I'll be back for more videos very, very soon indeed. But until then, as always, Visca El Barça.
Barça! Barça!